Rob Pincus here, and I'm down in Florida where I've just completed all of the kickoff classes for the 2015 Personal Defense Network Training Tour. Now, if you're not familiar with the tour, you don't know what this vehicle is all about, every year I do a cross-country drive that starts down here in Florida and ends in the Pacific Northwest, and I do about 30 stops teaching a different variety of classes every year to bring the information that we provide at Personal Defense Network through DVDs, through online video, and through articles to classrooms, lecture halls, and of course ranges all around the country. And I'm joined by other Personal Defense Network contributors as well, as they put on classes in a lot of different regions, including some of the same places I go and some places that I can't reach on my drive. Now, every year we have sponsors, and our sponsors are incredibly important because they help us bring the training to smaller classes and more remote areas than we normally would go to as part of our normal training businesses outside of PDN. This year, our sponsors that are returning for the firearms are CMMG for the rifles and Springfield for our pistols. Crossbreed Holsters is one of our sponsors that's been here since the beginning, as has Gun Vault storage products, of course, for quick access to defensive firearms. Meridian, Breakthrough, Liberty Ammunition, and Benchmade are all new sponsors, and you're going to learn more about them and our existing sponsors as the tour goes on. Every week I'll do a video update giving you some training information, maybe some product information, some more information about our sponsors and how they fit into the Personal Defense Network world and what we recommend that you consider for your needs when it comes to personal home security. And that'll come to you through Personal Defense Network and all of our social media. You're also going to be learning and hearing from the other instructors that are out on the road. Omari Broussard, Derek Poole, who got the whole tour started this year, Caleb Causey, Mike Seeklander, Lee Vernon, Jamie Onion, Grant Cunningham, and I'm sure there's a few that I'm not remembering that are out there as well. Take a look at personaldefensenetwork.com, hit the training tab, learn more about the tour, and then check out the calendar link to see what training is going on in your part of the world or a part of the world that you might think it's worth visiting to get your opportunity to train with me and the other PDN contributors. Now, in today's update, you're going to get to see some stuff that we taped that's going to be part of a DVD being released later this year. Just in case you thought it might be a good idea to hide behind a vehicle door as cover, watch this video, you might think again. All right, so one of the things we do when we're out here on the Personal Defense Network training tour, of course, is tape for Personal Defense Network. So you can see we got the crew over here, and we're just getting set up. We're doing a big DVD on vehicular defense with long guns. So when you're in the public space, if you have a rifle, or if you're around your house, or of course, if you have your rifle in your car and you pull it out during some kind of a spree killing event, then there's going to be vehicles in the environment. So we're talking about positional shooting and things like that. This car has actually been quite beat up, as you can see. We've done some skip demos. We've talked about what happens when you don't account for that vehicle hood. When you're close to it, you could get skip and splash into you. And of course, when you're trying to use the car as a brace, or if you're just behind the car using it as some kind of cover, how you can skip rounds off there if you aren't thinking about that vertical offset. What we're about to do is check and see what happens shooting through car doors. Now, obviously, with this old beat up Saturn, we're not even really dealing with sheet metal in the doors. We've got plastic. You can see what that looks like here. So this is actually just a heavy duty plastic, but there are metal parts in there. So car doors are something that's really unpredictable. So we've got a piece of white paper here on the other side. I'm going to shoot some rounds through this door. I'm going to shoot some Winchester PDX-1 Defender rounds out of an AR. We've got actually my new CMMG. I'll let you see that in a second. And we're going to be shooting through here just to see. We're going to shoot 5 rounds. We'll see what happens on the other side. And again, knowing that this is a car that's generally weaker than the standard vehicle that you're going to find in the public space, and that you might think about using as cover when it may simply be concealment. All right, we're going to use the green laser to indicate where these shots are going. I'm just going to spread them out a little bit because we don't know exactly where the hard parts are and where the soft parts are. All right, so as you saw, I went ahead and did those shots, and we've debriefed it on the real cameras. Now for you guys watching this weekly update for the PDN training tour, you can see we got some shrapnel and pieces, all kinds of pieces in there. And over here, what you can see is that we've got 2 holes, 2 exits. So of those 5 shots, 2 went through. And again, this is with the Saturn. Now, other cars are going to be different, but 2 out of 5 shots, not odds I'm willing to live with. I'm not going to count on car doors as being covered. Now, sure, we got the engine block, the axles, the transaxle, the wheels, the disc brakes, all that kind of stuff, but I'm not going to count on car doors or any of the sheet metal, or in this case, the sheet plastic on the Saturn, to stop bullets that are being fired at me, and neither should you.